Hello folks, Timothy Phelps here, and I have a question for you. Are you truly happy with where your life is right now? Or has there always been a level of success that you've wanted to achieve but have not yet been able to get there? Or has there always been a goal or a dream of yours that you've wanted so bad, yet you've never been able to get it? The next question is, what's stopping you? What is stopping you from reaching that level of success? What's stopping you from achieving your dreams, achieving those goals that you set? What's stopping you? One of the biggest factors that stops people from being able to reach the level of success that they desire or to achieve their dreams and their goals is self-doubt and fears. But how do you overcome those? First and foremost, you have to truly understand that those self-doubts, those fears, they're normal. Everybody goes through that at some point in their life. Most people go through it all of their life because they don't know how to overcome those things. And sometimes people who seem like they have it all together, they still have those self-doubts. They still have those fears. The ones that no longer truly let the self-doubts and the fears to become their decision maker, it's because they've pushed themselves. First and foremost, they knew that everybody has those self-doubts. Everybody has those fears. And they've pushed themselves. And they've taken action when they didn't want to. We have to be able to push ourselves outside our comfort zone. To get outside our little bubble. A lot of people want to stay in that comfort area because they feel safe. They feel secure. If they're inside that comfort zone, they don't have to worry about what anybody else is thinking, what anyone else is saying. They don't have to worry about failure. Or do they? Here's the thing, folks. If you're inside that comfort zone, it may feel safe, but you are depriving yourself of a lifestyle that you may right now think is unimaginable. 8 years ago, I felt truly blessed to be living in an income-based apartment, driving a car that had the front bumper missing off of it. The interior was all messed up. Every time you got in, you was afraid that you was going to get some black tar stuff from the panel of the door on your clothes because it didn't have door panels. It was just the metal, and they had that black tar stuff. I felt blessed to be there because there was a point in my life, not far before that, that I was homeless. I didn't have a place to go. I didn't have a car. I walked everywhere that I went. So to me, that was a blessing. And I felt safe. I felt secure. I had a roof over my head. I did have a vehicle to get back and forth. But there was always something missing. I didn't truly love life. I loved moments of my life. But there's a lot of things that I hated, a lot of regrets that I had. I had such high dreams, but I could never reach them because I was so afraid of what someone else may think. You know, growing up, dealing with bullies, dealing with people, always putting me down, people telling me that I was worthless, people telling me that I would never be anything, I'd never be loved, I'd never make anything of myself, and telling me that I should kill myself. But first and foremost, that is a terrible thing to tell anybody. And I tried it on multiple occasions because I felt like I was worthless. I felt like I would never be anything. I felt like my life was a mistake and that I would be better off dead and the world would be better off if I was dead. And it wasn't until God spoke to me and told me, I'm not done with you yet. And he gave me a vision And he transformed the way that I thought. It wasn't until that moment that my life would truly start to change. Now, folks, there's a lot of things that I still struggle with doubting in myself. I still have fears of doing certain things. Believe it or not, people tell me all the time, I couldn't get in front of a camera like you do. I couldn't speak in public like you do. Folks, it still, to this day, scares me to death. But I know to get my message out there, to be able to help as many people as I can, to positively make an impact in their lives, I have to push myself outside my comfort zone. I have to step outside that bubble, because that is where the magic happens. I urge you, if there are things that you know, and you know what you need to do to be successful, I urge you to take those necessary steps. Don't worry about the haters or the naysayers. You focus on what needs to be done. You push yourself every single day to step outside your comfort zone. If you do this, folks, those self-doubts and those fears will no longer control you. They will no longer be the decision maker in your life. They will not hold you back any longer from achieving your dreams, reaching that level of success, achieving all the goals, being able to do anything and everything that you want. But you have to push yourself outside your comfort zone. You have to take action. You have a choice to make. Either you do or you don't. The choice is yours. Recently, I was mentoring somebody, and I told him that I was going to give him a challenge. And every single day, I wanted him to make a video and post it online. Now, the reason I did this, because in business, I don't care if you're in real estate, I don't care if you're speaking, I don't care if you're in retail, I don't care if you're in car sales, I don't care what it is you do. If you're in business, video is vital. Most people online are watching videos instead of just reading a post. So your business has to be in front of the camera. Your business needs to be out there for the world to see. The biggest obstacle for a business is overcoming obscurity. No one knowing who you are. If they don't know you, they won't flow you. If they don't know your product, they don't know your service, or they don't know you, then they're not going to buy from you. They're not going to use your service. They're not going to call on you. So I give him this challenge, knowing that this is one step that he needs to take his business to the next level, and knowing that video was a fear of his. He did not want to be in front of the camera, as many people do not. He didn't think he was good enough. He didn't think he could do it. He worried about what other people could think. So he made the choice to not do it. He told me, I know I should do this, but I'm not going to. Well, he made his choice, and you have to make yours too. What will it be? I'm not a huge fan of Nike, but you know what? Nike says one thing in their tagline, and it's the truth. Just do it. Just do it, folks. Push yourself to do it. People think, well, what's the best, or people ask, I should say, what's the best way of stopping those self-doubts, stopping those fears? Well, of course, action is the number one thing. But how do you force that action upon yourself? One thing I would say is I kind of want to give you two challenges, first and foremost. One, push yourself outside your comfort zone every single day. Do something that you know that you need to do, because you know the things that you need to take, the steps you need to take. So do one thing every day that pushes you outside your comfort zone and makes you feel uncomfortable. The second thing is put your task each day on your calendar. And I'm not talking about, putting a couple things on there. No, I want you to slam it full. The reason why is because you want no white space on your calendar. You want it so compacted that you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Because by doing this, you keep yourself so busy that you're not allowing your brain that moment, because it just takes a moment. You're not allowing your brain that moment to think about your fears, to push those self-doubts on you. And if they still come up, know that it's normal and take action anyways. Just do it. So, first challenge, push yourself outside your comfort zone. Get outside your comfort zone, that little bubble where the magic happens. Second thing, cram your calendar so packed that there's no white space. Have you ever seen that movie, Waterboy, with Adam Sandler? In that movie, his mother's always saying anything that's against what she says or anyone other than her. What's she say about it? It's the devil. Well, white space on your calendar? It's the devil. That's right. So, do those two things and push yourself. When you start a new job, think about when you've started a new job. You have that self-doubt. You may feel like an imposter, like you don't belong or you can't do this. But the longer you stick with it, the more you come in every day and you push yourself to do that work because you need that paycheck, guess what? Over time you learn that you can do it, and a lot of times you learn you're really good. You can do anything. Folks, you can do anything that you want to do. If you're willing to do whatever it takes legally and ethically, your success will come. Even in small kids have those self-doubts. Imagine a small kid playing a video game. We all know they love them. So they're playing a video game and they don't beat the level. Well, they start acting like they failed. I can't do this. I can't beat this level. So sometimes they get mad and they throw a tantrum. But as parents, when we empower them to keep going, keep trying, they'll be successful in it. They'll beat that level. They'll continue on. There'll be other games. They'll become addicted, unfortunately. We need to empower our kids each and every day in all aspects of life to never give up, to always do whatever it takes to make sure that they are successful. I've heard people sit here and say things along the lines of, well, I know I need to do these steps, but I'm worried about what other people are going to think. And like I said, they're not worried about you. But they'll come up with a comment, something along the lines of, well, there's more to life than money. Yes, you're right. There is more to life than money. But there's also more to life than struggling to pay your bills. There's more to life than stressing out because you aren't able to do the things that you need to do. There's more to life than not feeling accomplished. There's more to life than not achieving everything that you should be achieving because you are capable. You are capable. You can do this. But you have to take action, and you have to be willing to take massive action and do everything you possibly can legally and ethically to ensure your success. I believe in you, and I want to be here for you. Someone in your corner. I always say that I believe everyone has hurdles that they must overcome in life. One of the biggest hurdles being the self-doubts and the fears. I believe that everyone needs someone in their corner, and I want to be that person for you. I want to be here for you. I want to celebrate in your successes. I want to hold you accountable, and I want to see you becoming successful. Everybody always tells me, oh, it's lonely at the top, and I hate that. I hate that saying, because it's only lonely at the top if you're not willing to take somebody with you. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to be at the top, but I want to take each and every one of you with me. I want to see all of you to be successful as well. And I will do everything I can to ensure that that happens. It's not lonely at the top if you're willing to take people with you. Monday, we will have another video at noon. In this video, I would like to see people tell of their successes. Whether you want to send me a private message or maybe even do a video. Post it on the timeline here. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube or something, comment. Whatever the case may be, I would love to see your successes. I would love to see how you're doing with the challenges. Because like I said, I want to celebrate in those successes. And I want to be able to hold you accountable as well. Because everybody needs that. And the third thing that I believe is that with God and massive ambition, anyone can overcome the odds. This has been your coach, Coach Timothy Phelps. I'll see you all on Monday. Have a blessed day. And remember, Phelps can help.